Alright, how's it going on with that video? Today, I'm just going to be my review and my reaction to WrestleMania Night 2. I said yesterday during WrestleMania Night 1, my WrestleMania Night 1 video, I'll do the same video, but today, reacting to Night 2. And that's what I'm here to do, man. Just before I get started, make sure that if y'all do enjoy this and you want more WK24 content out of me, I like making it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's free, helps me out a great deal, and I do something every day. Whether a video, short, or stream, you know, it's free, helps me out. But starting off, which surprised me once again, was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I said in my original predictions, it doesn't matter who wins, Drew or Seth. Damien's cashing in and walking out of WrestleMania World Heavyweight Champion. So I never gave like an actual choice between Drew or Seth. I just said it doesn't matter, Damien's winning. However, Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins relatively easy, which is understandable considering this what happened in the main event of Night 1, you know what I mean? But Drew beat Seth pretty easily, man. Like, he started off the match with a Claymore. I was like, bro, ain't no way it ends that quick. That'd have been quicker than Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at 28. It didn't, though. And Seth had some pretty good offense, but Drew was, it's you know, obviously fresher than Seth, just because Seth had the main event of Night 1. Drew even went over at the barricade at one point, got a phone from his wife and tweeted out mid-match, bored at work, LOL. Like, it was funny. And then after the, I'll come back to that. But Drew beat Seth. He was the new World Heavyweight Champion, won the World Heavyweight Champion in front of fans for the first time ever. And then it lasted about 90 seconds. Like, I'm not gonna lie, during the whole post-match celebration, I was like, bro, where's Damien? Because it was just kept going on, showing Drew. It was showing replays. Drew was walking around celebrating. And then Drew walked over to the announce table, got in CM Punk's face, and then told CM Punk to suck it. CM Punk tripped him, attacked him, hit him with his arm brace. And then Damien's music hits. I'm not gonna lie, the entire time Drew's walking around, you know, celebrating, I'm like, bro, where's Damien? Damien's not gonna cash in. And then I was like, bro, if he cashes in on the main event. But after CM Punk hit him with the brace and stuff, here comes Damian Priest, and Damian Priest ran out, hit Drew with the Money in the Bank. Said he was cashing in, cashed in, got Drew in the ring, south of heaven, 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is the new World Heavyweight Champion. So I was right about that. I was 6.5 out of 8 on my entire WrestleMania predictions. Not 1 and not 2 so far. The only one that I got wrong was Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. I thought for sure Dominic and Santos would get that, so it'll be 1-1 with Rey and Dominic. However, they didn't. And then the half of what I got wrong was A-Tone Down Under becoming the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I didn't know they was going to split up tag titles. And when it comes to like the Rays of the tag team, I never comprehended the fact that I never thought of the possibility of a Philadelphia Eagles player getting involved in it. I just didn't think about it. But moving on from that, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament, which is Karrion Kross and Authors of Pain, in the Philadelphia Street Fight. I said in my predictions, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are going to get it just because Final Testament was just pretty much just beating the shit out of them. So it was pretty obvious that Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits were going to win that, and they did. So I was 7.5 out of 9 on my entire WrestleMania predictions. Up, I think it was third. Technically third. Technically fourth, because of Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. But LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep during this match. Not because the match was boring, but just because I hadn't had any sleep. I didn't sleep Saturday night, and this was Sunday. So I was running on no hours of sleep for like 0 hours of sleep for like 24 hours. But LA Knight versus AJ Styles, what woke me up was the bell ringing. LA Knight, I said LA Knight was going to win because it was his first WrestleMania. The entirety of 2023 was yeah. So it was pretty obvious that LA Knight was going to win it. You know what I mean? I think he got breakout star of the year at the Slammies, and was it fan chant of the year or something? I'm not too sure. But it was pretty obvious that LA Knight was going to win. 8.5 out of 10 on my WrestleMania prediction so far. Then we got Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens for the United States Champion. Okay, Logan Paul came out with a prime bottle, and I was confident it was KSI just because Randy Orton had RKO'd him. And during an episode of Impulsive, KSI said he'd be there. Don't know if he was. But Randy Orton's setting up pretty much everything that I said would happen, happened. Right? It was Randy Orton and Kevin Owens pretty much tag teaming. Logan Paul for like a big part of the match, and eventually they went at it. They clashed, like I said they would. And then Randy Orton set Logan Paul up for a punt kick. The Prime Bottle pulls Logan Paul out of the ring before Randy can hit it. And I'm like, yo, here comes KSI. Prime Bottle takes his mask off. It's fucking iShow speed, bro. And he starts barking at Randy, and he's cussing, shoving Randy. Randy kicks this man in the chest. He goes flying. Randy rips the Prime Bottle off of him. Throws him up on the announce table. Picks Speed up by the hair. Starts barking at Speed. Randy Orton does. And then RKO's the absolute dog shit out of Speed, man. Just absolute dog shit. Which is ironic to say because Speed barks. But regardless, RKO's the shit out of him. And then the match ended the same way I said it would. Kevin Owens throws Randy Orton against the ropes. Goes to pop-up powerbomb and pops him up. Randy Orton RKO's Kevin Owens midair. And then Logan Paul came in, went to throw Randy out. Randy went to throw Logan out. Logan blocks it, throws Randy out. Frog splashes Kevin Owens, and it's over. And Logan Paul did hit Kevin Owens and Randy Orton with brass knucks in the match, so I was right about that part as well. So that made me 9.5 out of 11 on my WrestleMania predictions. And then up next was Bayley versus Io Sky, and I said my predictions, there's no shot that Io Sky wins, just because no shot Bayley's going to win the Royal Rumble and lose to Io Sky at WrestleMania. Bayley did win. So I got that prediction right. However, Bayley was, I don't know if that was a real right leg injury. I think it was a right knee injury or not. But like when she started hobbling around, I was like, Brian, no way, man. Because there was no like specific spot where she was supposed to hurt her leg. I mean, after that there was, but like before that she started limping and stuff. I was like, oh no. But Bayley did go on. She beat Io Sky. Damage Control didn't get involved, which is surprising. But Bayley beat Io Sky, so that made me 10.5 out of 12. On my WrestleMania predictions. And then the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Bloodline rules for the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. It was just Cody and Roman for a while, which was surprising. And then Cody went for the Crossroads Trinity. And he hit 2, and then Jimmy Uso came out and super kicked him. And what I mean by it is just like, you could tell that it was Bloodline rules, right? Roman was low blowing Cody, raking Cody's eyes. The commentators were talking about Cody had Roman in a figure 4, and they were like, if Roman gets to the ropes, it doesn't break it because it's Bloodline rules. There's no rope breaks. And it was just Cody and Roman for a while, man. And what I think The Rock, I mean, obviously, you know, it's all planned out, but what I think, like, the characters didn't know was the fact that Cody could have people as well. Like, they thought it was just going to be Bloodline versus Cody, not anybody else, you know what I mean? But Cody hit 2 Crossroads. Jimmy Uso super kicked Cody. Jey Uso comes out. Jey and Jimmy start fighting on the ramp. Jey spears Jimmy off of the ramp through through two tables. And I was like, when I saw the spear and how they just dropped straight down, like almost head first, I was like, somebody's injured, bro. Somebody's injured. I don't know if anybody was. Jey seemed fine. But Solo Sikoa comes out next. It goes back to just Cody and Roman for a little bit. And then Solo Sikoa comes out. Spikes Cody when he's going for another Crossroads Trinity. Drags Roman over top of Cody. Cody kicks out. They hit the spike and the spear at the same time. Covers 1, 2. Cody kicks out. And then John Cena comes out, which is I expected. He comes in, he beats Solo's ass, throws Solo out of the ring. AA's Roman Reigns, I almost said AA's John Cena, AA's John Cena, maybe, I don't know. But AA's Roman Reigns gets out, AA's Solo through the announce table. The Rock comes out. And The Rock and John Cena have this big face-off, and it was kind of anticlimactic, considering John Cena threw one punch. The Rock grabbed him and Rock bottomed him immediately and got rid of him. And then The Rock's going after Cody, right? He's got his weight butt off. The Shields music hit, and I'm like, bro, ain't no way Dean Ambrose is here because we'd already seen Seth. And then not a single camera shot catches Seth behind The Rock with a chair until Roman comes in and Superman punches him, and Seth's laid out in the corner. And then The Rock's, starting to focus back on Cody, and then The Undertaker's bell hits. The Undertaker pops up behind The Rock. The lights go out, the lights come back on, The Undertaker's behind The Rock. The Rock goes to hit The Undertaker with the weight belt. Undertaker choke slams The Rock. And then the lights go back out, the lights go back on, The Rock and The Undertaker both are gone. So it's just, then it's Seth on one side of the ring, Cody on one side of the ring. Roman's in the middle of the chair. He could hit Cody or he could hit Seth. He hits Seth, and it's all reminiscent of the Shield days. And then him doing that, he cost himself the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Cody finally hits the Crossroads Trinity, and then pins him. And there was 30 minutes. It was 10:30 when Cody won. And it shocked the hell out of me just because there was 30 minutes left, and it was like a really long celebration. However, Cody did win, and I predicted that one as well. So I'm 11.5 out of 13. Didn't get a single match wrong on night 2, and it was a really good show. There was like a really long celebration after. Mama Rhodes was in the ring, Seth Rollins was in the ring, Randy Orton was in the ring, Kevin Owens was in the ring, Sami Zayn was in the ring, Jey Uso was in the ring. There was a bunch of people I don't know who they were. LA Knight was in the ring. Like everybody that was in the ring that were wrestlers was just like victims of the bloodline pretty much. Like Jey Uso, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I mean not Roman Reigns. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Like all of them. It was just people that Roman and the bloodline had screwed over. And it was like a really long celebration. Samantha Irvin was crying when she announced Cody as the new champion. Michael Cole was crying. Cody was crying. It was like, with it being 30 minutes left in the show, I was so shocked that it was over like that. I mean, man, ain't no way. And then when the ref's hand hit 3, it was just pure shock. I was making the same face I was at WrestleMania 39 when Cody lost. But Cody's new champion. But my question now is like, what happens with the bloodline, 1? And 2, how long does Cody hold the championship? And with Roman being the 1,316 days, if Cody holds it for say 4 or 5 months and loses it, that reign is a failure. Right, just looking at it from like the greater aspect, like Roman's held it for 1,316, Cody holds it for 5-6 months. Like it kind of over. Like Roman's reign will always, you know what I mean, will always seem greater. It's just a slippery slope now for WWE, just because, you know what I mean. Like obviously they're not going to make Cody hold it for 3 years. Like what would be the point of getting off a dude that held it for 3 years just to make another dude hold it for 3 years? You know what I mean? Maybe they will do that. Who knows? But overall reaction to WrestleMania 40, it was probably the greatest WrestleMania I've ever watched, in my opinion. 28 was good, but like 28 is probably like second best for me. But 40 was really good, and I'm excited to see what they do for 41. I'd imagine 41 is going to be. They're also going to say 41 is going to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. You know what I mean? But let me know what you thought of WrestleMania 40 in the comment section. Like I said at the beginning of this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. It's free. It helps me out a great deal. I'll do something every day with a video, short or stream. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all the next time. See y'all.